Hi guys, it's Aaron from Life Extra Large and I'm back with another video. So maybe you're in your 20s or potentially even in your 30s and you're thinking about leaving your job to go and pursue your own adventure essentially. The reason for the video is I read something from CBS News the other day, which was a record number of Americans quit their jobs in November 2021. Now, how many people do you think quit their jobs? Was it 100,000? Was it 500,000? Was it 1 million? In fact, it was 4.5 million people quit their jobs in November, which is a humongous number. It is absolutely incredible. And I think there's been a rude awakening now. I think people are realizing that it's not all about work, it's not all about career, it's not all about 9 to 5. There are other ways to make money. Now, they're not necessarily easier ways or harder ways, but there are other ways to make money. And that's the key point here is I have been in the position that you are probably in now. I'm currently 28. When I was 23, I left my job as a business development executive in an IT company. So I was literally just hammering the phones every single day. I was doing, I think it was around 100 to 120 calls a day, and I was just booking meetings. But one day I got sick and tired of it, and I literally just walked out the job, to be honest. That's not something I recommend because I never had anything lined up. I had no business, I had no side hustle, I was earning money from nowhere else. So I just went around doing a bit of bar work, and I actually was a security guard for quite a while as well for nightclubs and bars and restaurants. So that's how I kind of got by. But it wasn't until after 2 years that I got my firm footing, and then I got involved in my first business, which was a digital marketing agency, and that has paid me for the past 4 or 5 years, and it's been an incredible journey. So fast track to now, 28. It was a hard time back then, but now I'm the proud owner of 2 companies, and I've got a great circle of friends that are incredibly influential, businessmen, businesswomen, and I'm pretty happy. I get to travel the world. I just come back from Dubai a few months ago, and life's pretty good. I've learned so much, and the point of the video is maybe you're going through what I went through when I was 23. You're thinking about quitting your job, but you don't have anything lined up, and you're kind of scared to take the leap of faith. So let's talk through what I would do different and what I don't recommend to do as well. So the first thing is, I genuinely I know how you feel. I do know how you feel because I was in that position. Don't leave your job. Think about it logically and rationally first. Have something lined up outside. That doesn't mean another job. What you need to do is work on a side hustle alongside your full-time job, which can start to pay you £400-500 a month, because then you know it's a proof of concept, and all I need to do is scale it. So when I leave my job, I'll have the time and I'll have the freedom to work on it full-time and quickly grow that venture from £400 or £500 to £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 a month. So that's the first thing, is don't just walk out and be left, because before you know it, you'll be applying for more jobs because your bills are coming a month or 2 later and you're getting really worried. So that's why I had to get another job as a security guard and a bartender. So it wasn't a smart move, but so of course it's worked out in the end. Another tip is, don't tell the world that you're quitting your job. I wouldn't put it on Facebook, I wouldn't put it on Instagram, I wouldn't really tell many people, because people only see things from their level of perception. So to most people in the world, walking out of a job is like the ultimate sin. It's like, oh my God, how are you going to survive? You're going to end up homeless and on drugs. I wouldn't shout about it. I would have faith that what I'm doing works and is the right move, and I would take the leap of faith. You don't need to tell the world about your plans all the time, because what I've realized is, I'd probably say 40% of people don't really care. The other 40 want to see you fail anyway, and the remaining 20, they're neither here or there. They just couldn't care less, to be honest. So keep it to yourself, let your loved ones know and your close family or friends, and that's about it. And then just go ahead, dive into your venture and start to take it all the way forward. Because what I found was, when I started to tell people that I left my job, to my memory, I never had one person that told me, congratulations, that's an amazing move. Every single person said, why have you done that? How are you going to feed yourself? And so on and so forth. So there was a lot of negativity, and I was just starting out in my journey, but luckily I'm pretty spearheaded, and I made it work. Another key to a successful resignation is also to have enough savings put by to last you at least 6 to 12 months on the basic necessities. Luckily I had a few savings when I did leave my job, so it wasn't too bad. I knew that if I make no money for the next 6 or 12 months, I'm still okay, as long as I live below my means and I just stick to the necessities. So that's something that you want to do. Is, again, this is why I said do not leave illogically. Don't leave in a rash decision. Make sure you've thought it through, make sure you've got the savings, make sure you've worked on your side hustle, make sure it's scalable. Once you have that confidence, leave and just go and fly. Let's talk about the few ways that I make money. So as I already said, I own a digital marketing agency and my clients pay me every single month to do work such as Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and day-to-day content posting. So that's one way that I've made money for the past 4 or 5 years. The second way is I have an Amazon business. So I have stock sat in Amazon right now, which is fulfilled by Amazon. So when a sale is made, Amazon will pick it, they'll pack it, and they'll ship it off to the customer, which means I don't have to do any work. My job is just to source the products from China or Turkey or Poland and just get them into Amazon's warehouses. So that's an amazing business as well. I'll link some stuff below so you guys can check out how an Amazon business works, or maybe it's something that you're interested in, maybe it's the side hustle that you've been looking for. And the last way is I was a broker for a supercar hire company, so I would get the bookings from people that wanted to hire supercars and I would pass them on to different companies for a fee. So that fee might be £100, £150 at a time, but if it's 4 or 5 customers a week, then it obviously adds up pretty quickly. So there's always a way to make money. You just have to sit down and think a bit creatively on how I want to do it. Like I said, I will put some links in the description below for you guys to check out, and they'll be really valuable, because ultimately it's all about knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you can't do anything. It's until you get the knowledge you can construct your own ideas and move forward with it. Before I go, a book that I really want to recommend, well, the whole series actually, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's an amazing series. So we've got Rich Dad Poor Dad here. There's a guide to investing and there's also cash flow quadrant. So this book is what I read when I was 23, and I believe it's the reason why I did quit my job. It's an incredible book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Let's see if we can get it out. I am going to link it below for you guys so you can check that out as well. It's Robert Kiyosaki, and he had a rich dad growing up and he had a poor dad. So his poor dad was his own dad. He worked a job. They weren't really poor, but he was poor in regards to time. And his rich dad was his best friend's dad, who owned loads of property, and he had all the time in the world, he had all the money in the world to do whatever he wanted. That's why he was a rich dad. So Robert Kiyosaki got to see growing up the stark differences in how people build wealth and how people become free, and he put it into a book and it became a bestseller, obviously. So he's a great businessman and I absolutely love this book. It just tells you some of the keys to wealth. So again, like I said, I will link this below so you can check it out. Guys, if you're thinking of making the leap, let me know in the comments below and we can have a discussion. We can get on a Zoom call, and the very best of luck. So until next time, make sure you like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.